X-Trail is something of a rarity these days, a 4x4 that is actually designed for a fair amount of off-road use. But before you decide that Nissan has lost the plot, remember that the Qashqai covers the market for so-called soft roaders, leaving the X-Trail to cater to more traditional 4x4 buyers. There are a couple of petrol engines to tempt you, but 90% of buyers will make a more sensible decision to go for one of the impressively flexible and refined 2-litre diesels. The 171 brake horsepower version has more low-down pulling power than the 148 bhp engine, but it costs more to buy and run, and can't be specified with an automatic gearbox. On the road, the X-Trail is geared more towards passenger comfort than driving pleasure, with suspension that provides a comfortable ride and allows a fair degree of lean through corners. There's decent grip though, and the steering is well weighted, if a little short on feel. Overall, this is one of the most refined compact 4x4s around, and it's good off-road too. Every model has a selectable four-wheel drive system, while the top two trims feature hill descent and hill start systems. Although the cabin is rather dour, the quality is generally impressive and everything has a reassuringly solid feel. Most drivers will be comfortable as the steering wheel moves for reach and height, and the supportive seat has a good range of adjustment. The view forward is excellent, and lumps on the headlights help you to place the front of the car. To the rear, the thick pillars slightly limit the view, but a rear view camera is optional on some models. The X-Trail provides decent space for 4 adults, but rear legroom isn't as generous as in some rivals, and the central passenger sits uncomfortably with their feet either side of a raised floor section. The boot is very practical, however, large and with 2 handy underfloor areas. You can also fold the rear seat flat, but you need to flip the base and remove the head restraints first. The X-Trail isn't cheap to buy, but decent discounts are available and it holds its value reasonably well for a 4x4. Like its rivals though, it won't be as cheap to run as an equivalent family saloon. But the diesel engines return almost 40 miles per gallon and carbon dioxide emissions are competitive. Even the cheapest version has front, side and window airbags, as well as climate control, alloy wheels and 4 electric windows, while Sport trim adds stability control and an upgraded 4-wheel drive system. Range-topping Aventura has leather upholstery and an electrically powered driver's seat. It's too early to assess the long-term reliability of this model, but the previous car achieved a respectable mid-table finish in our 2008 JD Power Customer Satisfaction Survey. Behind the chunky looks of a traditional 4x4, the X-Trail has decent practicality, good refinement and a fine drive. A Land Rover Freelander is a better all-round package, but this is still worth a test drive.